In this example, we're going to work on a program that is called FindFact that uses nested loops to find factors of numbers between 3 and 100. So for this, we need two nested loops. So first, we can create our first loop, that is integer I. We can start from 3. We can ignore 1 and 2, and I is less than or equal to 100 because we would like to include 100 as well. So I plus plus. So this is our first loop that will go from 3 to 100 inclusive. And then we're going to print a statement that will say factors of one space plus I and plus colon and space. Okay, so now we're going to create our inner loop that will be integer j. Let's start from 2. We have to ignore 1, and j should be less than I because we're going to look at all of the factors of any value from 3 to 100. Those factors should not be 1 and the number itself. That's why we'll start from 2 and then we'll go up to I, not including I. Then we can say j plus plus. So how we know if a given j is a factors of I is if we divide them, say I mod j. So we are okay. Something else is going on here. So we have j mod I. So we're going to divide. We're going to have I mod j, and that should be equal to 0, which means j should evenly divide I with no remainder. So if that's the case, we know that j is a factor of I. So what do we want to do in this case? We want to print j and plus maybe a space in between each j values. And if we're done with this for loop, we can put a print line so we can go to the next line. So let's try this. I'm going to compile and run. Here we go. So let's start from the top first. Okay, so the factors of 3 are none. So because 3 is a prime number. Factors of 4 is 2. 5 is a prime number. Factors of 6 is 2 and 3, and so on. So the factors of 7 is none because 7 is a prime number. What we try starting from 2 to every number up to 7. That's up to includes 6. We divide it by 7. We see whether there is, if the remainder is 0 or not. If that's the case, we add it to the list. Okay, so all the way to as you can see, 60 has so many factors. 61 is a prime number, so as 59, and all the way to 100. So these are the factors of 100. So we can divide 100 by 2, we can divide 100 by 4, by 5, by 10, by 20, by 25, and by 50.